So welcome to another tech video. Today we are going to be swapping out a keyboard on an HP Elitebook. So our client has unfortunately broken some of the keys, or one of the keys that's come off completely, and there's a couple of other keys that don't work, and also the trackpad that he's got, not the trackpad, the track dongle that comes in the center of the keyboard, that's no longer working either. So today we are going to run through the process of what you need to do to change the keyboard. This is by far the easiest one that we've done, where there's just a couple of screws that you release the keyboard and pop the new one in, and 3 ribbon cables to change, and then we're going to pack it up and ship it back to the client. So if you were to buy a replacement keyboard from HP, this will cost you around about £200. We purchased a brand new one on eBay, which was £40, so it's beneficial to shop around, certainly. We had a bit of trouble finding the right keyboard, but we did manage to track one down, as I said, and it is brand new. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Make a start. So the first thing that you want to do is shut the lid, turn the device over. On the back we've got the cover remove key, so we're going to slide that so you can see the red tab here, and we're going to then just slide the cover off. Once the cover's off, the next thing that we want to do is we want to take a small Phillips screwdriver and we want to release the 2 keyboard screws. So the 2 keyboard screws on here, if we pull this down a little bit so we can see what we're doing a bit more. And let's see if we can zoom in a bit as well for you. So the 2 keyboard screws, we've got, we should have 2, so we've got one here and we've got the other one over here near the fan. So what you want to do is just release those. You don't need to take them out, they should be sprung loaded, which they are. So you just loosen those off. Which should then release the keyboard. The next thing you want to do is you want to remove the battery. So we're going to slide these open and we're going to lift the tab up and just remove the battery and put it to one side. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to turn the device over. We're going to open the cover, and then on the back, let me just move the camera back up. On the back of the keyboard along here you've got 4 tabs. Now you can use a prizer tool for this, or you can use a very small Phillips screwdriver. We're going to be using a prizer tool. So it's just a small plastic tab. So we're going to go in the back there, underneath the back of the keyboard, and we're going to lift up the corners. And we're going to slide this and unclip that all the way down till it lifts out. The next thing, there is 3 cables underneath the keyboard that you want to remove. The first one is just, if I can get this up to show you, the first one is at the front here, small one under there. There's a little, these have got little tabs, so you want to flip the tab up and then the ribbon cable will come out. You want to be very careful and make sure that you don't damage them. The second 2 are under the back here, so again, if we lift that out, you've got a better view here, so we can lift that out to show you. The second one is here, and then the third one is along here as well. You want to make sure, as I mentioned earlier, do not damage the ribbon cables. Let's bring that in, and let's zoom in a bit as well so you guys can see. So the first one, we're going to take a small flathead screwdriver and we're just going to pop this under the lip and lift it up. Same for this one, just to lift it up, and same on the tab under there, and then that keyboard will remove out. Now on the bottom of the keyboard you want to keep this ribbon cable, because replacement keyboards do not come with this ribbon cable. They come with these 2, so that because these are attached to the keyboard, but this one is for the little trackpad button in the center. So you want, again, you want to be very careful and slide this out from this here. There's a little tab that you pull up on the back of that to do that, and then push it down to lock, and that will lock the ribbon cable. So that's the keyboard removed. So then we've got our replacement keyboard. Remove it from the packaging. Now we are fortunate enough, this replacement keyboard, we've been lucky enough because actually the replacement keyboard comes with the cable for the little trackpad in the center. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to lift this tab up and we're going to reseat this cable, because as you can see here it's a little bit skew-iffy. So we're going to lift the tab up and we're going to make sure that that cable is in properly, and then we're going to push the tab down and make sure that that is locked, which it's not. So this cable, ribbon cable, doesn't go in very far. Once it's in, you can push that, push the little tab down here to lock that in place, which it is now. Then we're going to release this ribbon cable stickiness, and we're going to take our new cables and we're going to attach it. So the first one that we're doing is we're going to do the short cables. So we're going to do the main ribbon cable first of all. And once that's in place, again, we're going to lock the tab down, make sure that that is in correctly, which it is. The second cable, that's it, and then the trackpad block. We're actually going to bring that round the front here and position that. That's it, that's in. Right, so as you can see under there, we've got the ribbon cable attached nicely, and the other two cables are all in and seated correctly. So now the bottom of the keyboard clips in, and then the top just clips into place as well. Once you've got that in place, you want to turn the keyboard over, turn the device over so it's upright. You want to take your Phillips screwdriver, and when you're pressing down on the keys to make sure that you can put enough pressure on for the screws to go into the keyboard hole, push that in gently and those screws will do up. And as you can see, what we've done there, we've done that screw up and that screw up, so that is the keyboard in place. Next thing we want to do is we're going to put the battery back in, like so, and you want to make sure that the locks are on, and then we're going to put the cover back on, the clips into place. And that's all there is to it. So what we want to do is open it up, turn it on, make sure that the backlight comes on because it's a backlit keyboard. Let's get some power into it because it's been uncharged for a while. Okay, this is going to complain because Yep, but the keys all work. So that's all there is to it. I do know the pin number for this. I've written it down somewhere. And also the trackpad is working, so all the keys are working, the keyboard's locked in place. That's all there is to it. So if you found that video useful, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and just want to say thanks for watching. If you've got any questions, leave them in the comments field below and we will try and answer them all. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.